And welcome to the 1% Club. Great to see everybody. Glad you're here. Happy November 5th. It is D-Day for voting, baby. We're going to have a new president, hopefully late tonight or tomorrow, and it won't drag on for days. I'm so excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped, man. So make sure you get out there and vote vote with your heart. I just came back from voting. The polls were electric here in Puerto Rico. It was very exciting. I voted for the governor of Puerto Rico. Come on, man. I'm not allowed to vote for the president of the United States here. So it was awesome. So I don't know if you guys are pumped. I'm energized. I'm excited. I'm ready for some cool stuff to happen. And anyway, we'll go from there. Okay. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over highlights from EXPCon, announcement that were made, and answer questions about it. Plus, I want to hear from some of you that were at EXPCon. And I want to hear your takeaways. Tristan, I didn't see you. I hope you were there, and I hope you have some takeaways. Like, what was your number one highlight? Not now, but I want to give you time to think about it. What was your number one highlight from EXPCon? Clark was there. Clark, what was your number one highlight from EXPCon? Marguerite was there. Ooh, Marguerite, look at your office. You finally got it decorated. I've been giving her a hard time because her walls look like the State Department in Sacramento.
This is my home office.
Well, that explains
But
why
my
it looks so
office
awesome.
has been decorated, so you'll see it next time you come in.
Looks good.
I will send the office police to check out and make sure that you look appropriate. Her walls were like sheetrock. I'm like,
I'll send you the
depressed.
bill.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Let's get into it. So Marguerite, Clark, Tristan, and whoever else. Jennifer Meek, you were at EXPCon. I know you were. I'm wanting to hear, and I don't know who all was there, so I'm not going to call you all out. But I want you to share one highlight, like, man, this was great. Here's why. So we're going to do some of that. I'm going to share my highlights first because this is my show, and I'm just pumped to do this. And I can't wait when this is over to sit here and just watch what happens tonight. Very excited about the election. Okay, so number one, as you know, you can now get paid on levels 1, 2, and 3 in revenue share. That's no surprise to any of you. 3 levels are open, which is great. We're putting money in everybody's pocket, and that's a good thing to do. But what was announced effective November 1st, I know a lot of you were not at EXPCon. It was far away. It was very expensive. I get it. But effective November 1st, they announced that if you cap, they're going to unlock 5 levels just for capping. So if you have a decent group, this is an absolute financial windfall. So levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you cap, boom, open. How long they open for? 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? Try 13 months. So if you got a solid group and you cap at EXP, they're going to unlock 5 levels of revenue share for 13 months. Make sure you write that down. And we're going to post something in a little bit, not yet, but we're going to post something in the chat that backs up everything I'm telling you that came from the corporation. We're going to do that. Now, the next big announcement, effective November 1st, is that if you icon, in other words, you cap and do $5,000 in capped transaction fees. So if you cap, you get off the 80/20, you go to 100%. And then what they do is they charge you $250 a deal. And if you do about, 20 of those. So cap and do 20. A lot of you it takes 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sales to cap, and you do an additional 20. So you're probably doing 23 to 27 sales a year. You're going to get the Icon Award, which is you earn $16,000 in stock. Okay. So you earn back what you paid in, bringing your cost basis effectively to 0, which is really cool. But then they unlock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels of revenue share for 6 months, 9 months, 13 months. So as your group, and you think, well, my group's not there yet. It will get there. We're at low tide. This is a last man standing real estate market, last woman standing. When we get through this, and we will get through this, Marguerite and I have been around. The rest of you are young. Clark's young, but the rest of us, Clark's been around as long as me and Marguerite, maybe a little longer. But here's the point. We get through these markets. That's what we do. We get through the markets. And guess what? We are going to take off. I mean, the markets grow, pull back, grow, pull back, grow, pull back, grow, pull back, grow. And they do that. And we happen to have been in 2.5 year pullback. And it's been the biggest market correction in 40 years. You are not a loser. You're experiencing something far worse than 2008, 2009, 2007, 2011. Because people lost their homes, people were homeless, people went through bankruptcy and foreclosure and short sale. That's not happening right now, not like it was then. Banks aren't failing left and right now. There's a few, but not like then. So what's happening, it's been as we know, a recession of units, causing people in mortgage to just get obliterated. Title, escrow, vendors, roofers, and this people aren't buying and selling homes like they were. There's a lot less business going around, and so bottom line is, it's been like a siege. And it's been tough, and we don't doubt that it's been tough. But here's the deal: last woman standing, baby, last man standing. As we get through this, and it takes off, look out, baby. And so you want to paddle and catch that wave. And we're going to have a big wave. It's going to be absolutely exciting. So again, if you icon all 7 levels unlocked for 13 months, if you tap all 7 levels unlocked for all 5 levels unlocked for 13 months, capping 5 levels, iconing 7 levels, 13 months each. Pretty cool stuff. International, number 4. If you stumble, we're getting so many people. I got someone like Jackson. I wish he was on here. He's signing up people in Barcelona. He's signing up people in France, Italy, Dubai. I don't know how the guy does it, but he's signing up people all over the world. Jackson, he's been on here. Look him up. STEIB. I'm a sponsor. He's out of Chico. He's killing it. Guess what? We're doing Build Europe. You know whose group is leading that? Jackson's group. Jackson's group is going to put on Build Europe because he's on fire. And the guy's just doing it. He just keeps to himself. He just cruises along. I'm so impressed with Jackson. Look him up, call him, go, what are you doing? STEIB, Jackson Steve. Hopefully I spelled that right. But so what's happening internationally is when you did bump into someone who was in Mumbai, Dubai, Barcelona, Lisbon, Portugal, Monaco, France, Rome, they'd sign up and they like, it's kind of lonely over here in Rome. Do you have anyone I can meet? And you try to, I don't really know anyone else in Rome. I don't know nobody else in Mumbai. I don't know nobody else in Lisbon. And it was a problem. It's been a problem for years and years and years. So what EXP did to solve the problem, this is brilliant, is they said, hey, pick your favorite agent in Mumbai. I don't know anyone. We'll research it. Find an EXP agent in Mumbai. They're all over. We have the agents there in the UK, in Australia, in Lisbon, and find that it's like doing a referral. If you're going to give some of your aunt in Miami, it's just to say, can you find me a brokerage or an agent to list my home? You just give her to anyone you meet? No, you call around, you interview some people, you find someone intelligent who gets it, and you place your aunt in Miami or Denver or Dallas with the best agent or broker you could find. And we know what to ask. Like, how many homes did you sell in the last 12 months? Like, none. That's problematic. Doesn't sound like someone who's got it figured out yet. Maybe that's you. So the point is this: when you sponsor someone internationally, now you could find someone like Steve Johnstone in Cape Town. He's got, by himself, he took it and did this and built like 900 agents. He's amazing. He's a real estate coach, incredible guy. So now you can have Steve sponsor your person in South Africa. You're Steve's sponsor. I know he's already in, just forget about it. The way this program's set up, you get to be Steve's sponsor, and then you put your person under Steve. Now your person's no longer competing with Steve in Cape Town or Johannesburg. Get it? Not competing. And Steve has a dog in the fight. If your person can sponsor someone and build a group, 50, 100, 500, Steve's done that. Steve gets revenue share for 7 generations. And so do you, except although you sponsor Steve, you don't get revenue share off Steve because he already exists, but your person goes 2 instead of 1 to you, but he gets all the local support, all the local training. Steve knows how to sell real estate. He's a real estate coach in South Africa. You heard this, there's people like that in Lisbon, people like that in the UK and Dubai. You don't know how to do business in Dubai, but if you put them under an existing EXP agent who's a proven leader, you sponsor them, they sponsor your person, but then bring them under their wing. They tuck them in under their wing and they answer their questions about estate sales in the UK, about how to do business in Dubai. And guess what? The odds of your person making it are astronomical. And then as that group gets built, you get paid on levels 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the superstar who proved themselves, Leo Robles has a guy in Madrid and Barcelona. He's got 240 agents now. He's the number one guy in Spain. You could actually go, hey, I got someone in Spain or Barcelona, Madrid. Get a hold of Leo Robles and go, hey, who's your guy? Oh, that's Caesar, whoever, right? Okay, then you connect you to Caesar on Workplace Chat. Hey, Caesar, I have this gal, Marguerite Crispello. I have Jason Justak in Barcelona. He's looking for a sponsor. Would you sponsor him? How many of you would say, I'll take him, right? And he gets a full rev share. And here's the cool thing. You get an FLQA. Even though you put him one under, you still get FLQA credit. Are you getting this? So you could still have, because it takes 5 legs to unlock level 4, 10 legs to unlock level 5, 15 legs to FLQA legs, sponsorees to unlock level 6, and 30 to unlock level 7. So it's not that you don't need FLQAs anymore. You need them. But if they join and quit because they had no support, no help, and you don't know how to help them because you don't know how they do business in Monaco, do you know how they do business in Rome? And this is what we've been up against for years and years and years, and we didn't have a solution. We got it now. So this is, and guess what? I'm pushing for this to happen in the United States. And so, give you an example. Let's say you put someone in, you sponsor someone, and I'll use Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, Tina Cole's there. Now, where it was before, you had to sponsor him in Raleigh. And in fact, I did sponsor someone in Raleigh, and he had no support. Like, he's got me, but I don't know how they do business in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I was not able to help him. Now with this new program, and this is not in the United States yet. I'm lobbying for it. But if we can get it in the United States, you can actually sponsor Tina Cole. You sponsor Tina Cole. No, she's already in. Don't worry about how that works. It's doable. You don't get any rev share offer because she's already in someone's 7 levels. So who cares? If you did, it's like $2,800. Big deal, right? Whatever that number is. 14, it's not a big number. But then she sponsors your person. She would have sponsored my person. He would have had all these local events he could have plugged into. And then if he did well, Tina did well. And if he did really well, Tina did really well. And if he did really great, Tina did really great. But I do really well. I do really great. You would do really well. You would do really great. I love this. Now, we have some competitors out there that'll do co-sponsoring. And they said, hey, Tina can sponsor him and I'll sponsor him. And they cut the rev share in half forever. This is 100% rev share. How many think earning half forever or 100% forever, which is better? And EXP came up with this genius strategy. Now, again, I want to be super, super, super clear. This does not exist yet in the United States, but I'm lobbying for it because we're doing it internationally. And those of you who've been around a while, if you did sponsor someone in Barcelona or Rome or internationally, the company took a position. So you actually sponsored EXP, and EXP sponsored your person. So you didn't have level 1s internationally. Then this is how this worked. Get this. So you sponsor someone in Monaco, you sponsor EXP, they sponsor someone. So your person was coming on level 2 anyway. So you know what EXP was doing for them? They couldn't. They have 90,000. They weren't meeting with them and coaching them. They just couldn't do that, So now they get someone with skin on that will meet with them and have a cup of espresso in downtown Rome at the Colosseum and go show property with them, go on listing appointments with them. I am so pumped about where we're going with this. It's going to be amazing. So I wanted to share that. And then 2 more things. Well, I did share that. Finally, my 2 highlights of EXPCon, I'm going to save for the end because I don't want to take any away from you guys. I have them written down. I'm going to share my 2 mind-blowing. In particular, one speaker, when he got done, it was a 90-minute talk. I went, this is why I came to Miami. This talk was transformative. This talk was worth $100,000. It was worth $1 million. I'm getting a copy of this talk. You will all get to watch it if you weren't there. And I'm going to have my children watch it. I'm going to have my staff watch it. I'm going to have my team watch it. It is the most transformative talk I've ever heard in real estate. Life changing. I went, that's why I'm here. Because sometimes you're like, what do you hope to get at EXP? Someone asked me that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just here to meet with everyone, have a good time, learn things, grow. Like, but what's your goal? What's your goal? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm here, but I know I'm supposed to be here. I didn't miss the Remax stuff when I was at Remax. I didn't miss the Keller Williams stuff when I was at Keller. I don't miss the EXP stuff. I go, and I know some of you missed it. Don't beat yourself up, but don't miss Cabo. Sell your dog, sell your couch. Don't sell your dog. I'm sorry, that was bad. Sell your parakeet. I don't know. Sell your big screen TV that's sucking the life out of you. But especially if your candidate loses tonight, just sell the TV. You don't want to watch the next few days. But raise the money. It's $597 for March 11th through the 16th. Come to Cabo. And we're going to have production, and attraction. And we're going to have world-class speakers. And you sit on the edge of your thing, you take notes, and it only takes one speaker to change your life. One speaker. Joanne, I know you were there too, so I want you to share a highlight of EXPCon. I'm asking everyone. So I'm going to go back to some of the first ones I asked. We'll start with Clark, and then we'll go to Marguerite, then we'll go to Tristan, and then I'll work my way over to Joanne and whoever else. I think I called out some of you. Be ready, but I want to share your highlights. Matt Plummer, you were there. Be ready. I want one highlight from you from EXPCon. The one thing that moved the needle for you. I've got mine written down, but I'm going to let you guys go first. I don't want to steal any of your thunder because I'm sure you guys are definitely going to get both of my highlights. So again, we'll start with Clark. Clark, here first.
Yeah, it was the best so far, and this is like my third one, so the best so far. The first one I went to, I wasn't even with the XP, so it was transformable, if that's a word. My first one, this one was excellent, and I know we share this, but the speaker who said unrealistic, hospitality. I won't go into details because I know you want to share that, but it was
unreasonable.
Yeah, unreasonable. Yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to share just because we had guests there, and it's always more exciting when you have guests. And that was seeing through their eyes what opened up to them was absolutely phenomenal. And major decisions are made on major weekends for sure. It's meeting magic. And they came out of there fired up and just on fire with agent attraction and production. One was kind of lukewarm, but now they're really fired up. I mean, they're fired up about the production side, but now they're fired up about the agent attraction side. You met with Deborah.
Yep.
And then the break, especially the breakouts on events that you did, Brent, was phenomenal, along with the other speakers there. And then the breakout for agent attraction on scripts and agent attraction on approaching brokers. So those were phenomenal. I could go into a lot more detail.
I know. We got a lot of people to get through here. I want everyone to give one. Clark, you gave 5. You cheated a little bit, but
I know I
did.
Sorry.
Everybody give one big highlight. I know it's hard to limit you to one.
I apologize. Sorry.
No. I love you. I love your enthusiasm. I think it was Marguerite was next. Marguerite, what was one wow, this moved me. This was why I came to EXPCon.
Well, I have to say the same thing. I mean, the Will Guidara is the best speaker I've ever heard. And it was a great reminder of how important it's not what you say, right? It's how you make people feel. And I think that was probably the most impactful thing. And you can't get over going to these events. You have to go to these events. And when you make people feel heard and make people feel like you genuinely care, not just saying it, not just throwing stuff out there, but where they can see in the little things. And what I got the most is that it's not huge things. It's not big things. It's not expensive, huge things. It's the little things. It's the noticing the small things that people need help with or support with, or that makes people feel special. It's little things, you guys. And that helps in every aspect of your life, whether that's business, whether that's your marriage, whether that's your friendships. It's the little things where it means that you're genuinely paying attention, that you heard somebody. And I think that
So
was
good.
probably the most valuable thing that I got out of it.
Absolutely. So I'll chip in here. Clark said it and Marguerite said it. Will Guidara. I didn't know his name. I'm like, Will Guidara, I missed that speaker. Unreasonable hospitality. He created a restaurant that was like not
Get the
even on the
audiobook.
radar. Yeah,
Get
it
the
wasn't even on
audiobook.
the radar. And then it came to become a number one in New York City. Then it went to be the number one restaurant in the world. And he did it through hospitality, not just what's expected, but what was completely unreasonable. So, how are we with our clients? How are we with our staff? How are we with our family and friends? How are we with the agents we're trying to attract? And he explained what it meant. And I'm like, I like I was, it was weird dichotomy because I'm like so excited, so amazing, and I felt this big. I'm like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear this message like 40 years ago. Like, I'm a complete and total loser. It's not often you're so inspired and you feel like a complete loser. Like, I didn't understand what hospitality was. I'm like, you say thank you, you give a gift, you have flowers, you're kind. That's expected, right, Marguerite? And Clark, it was about what's going to blow their mind. It doesn't have to be expensive. Marguerite said it was so good. I can't wait for you guys to hear. I want my kids to watch it, my staff, and we're going to do that stuff. We're going to shock people by noticing the little things and coming through and blessing them. I cannot wait.
Can
Thank
I just
you,
add one
Clark
thing,
and
Brent?
Marguerite. Yeah.
I just encourage you guys again to read it, because the impact of it is, this guy had a world-class restaurant, like number one in the world. Okay. But how they got there was not because of the food, not because of the environment, not because of anything. It was the little things that made somebody, and I don't want to give away the story, but it's just this can mean something in your transactions. It can mean something with your agents. It can mean something with your spouse. I promise you, if you are having any challenges in your relationship, stop for a moment and genuinely listen to something that really means something to the other person, and it will change your life.
Thank you, Marguerite. I'll let one secret out of the bag. Just to give you an idea, like, what are you guys talking about? There's the waiters listen, the hostess listen, the busboys listen, and they're looking for ways to shock their patrons. And this one couple was there with their kids going, we're so sad we didn't get to take our kids sledding. We don't have time. We don't know where to go. They heard this. They ran out and bought a little sled, not expensive. They got a thermos of hot chocolate and some cups. And then they put together a little go thing. And then they told them where to go in Central Park. There's a little hill you can take your kids sledding on. And they had it all ready to go, waiting for them. They walked. That's awesome. Have you ever gone to a restaurant that did that for you? They overhear you talking about something and not in a nosy way, but like, hey, we noticed this. And that was one of like 40 examples he gave. It's unreasonable hospitality. It was so cool. And we need to do that with our clients in real estate, with our buyers and our sellers. We need to do that, surprise our escrow officer, our mortgage broker, or the agents we're trying to recruit. Like when we bring them to EXP Academy, they expect us to be nice, but what can we do that's unreasonable? And it doesn't have to be pricey. Thank you. Jennifer Meek, I'm sorry, I jumped in. I shouldn't have. Jennifer, go ahead.
No problem. That was amazing as well for me, but I really loved the tech. I'm a tech person, and I mean, I just can't tell you enough how fired up Gary is. It's since the first one that we came in 21. He literally says, I feel like I've seen color for the first time. And he keeps seeing color for the first again and again, and brighter and brighter and brighter color with everybody that we meet. And I just want to say, yes, you can watch the replays, you can hear people say whatever it is and repeat. There is no way in the universe that you can even come close to experiencing it unless you're there. So the conversations in the hallway, we had meetings with like the head of oh my gosh, Revenos, that guy, we're putting together, not we, Gary's doing it. He's Mr. Freaking big brain. He has big ideas. He is meeting, he put all these people together. He's like Pindar from the Go Giver book. If anybody hasn't read that, you need to read that too. But he is, and it's only because he's met different people, he put the pieces together, and we just happened to be at the right place at the right time to meet the top person in Revenos. We had sat down, they met with us right there, right then and there. And I mean, this is going to be a life-changing deal that he puts together. And it's just oh my gosh, what was that thing called? The hackathon? That was obnoxious. I don't know if you went, Brent, but they brought in people that aren't even EXP people, and they brought in people to show what can be done with AI and with, you know, what's coming in the future, and it just will blow your mind. And that's not recorded. I'm confident that will not be reshown. So tech is amazing,
Wow.
and it's just insane.
You guys, you put yourself in the path of progress. You get in the right rooms. Proximity's power. They had an international hub. It was amazing. They had Revenos. I'm like, what's Revenos? We don't even know. We could do a whole thing on Revenos, but you don't know because you didn't go. Because like, I really need that sort of stuff. Be a student of life. Be a student of real estate. Sharpen your axe, your sword. Come on, you guys, you got this. And Cabo's your next opportunity in March. You can't let wild dogs keep you away. If you want to share a highlight from EXPCon, go to reactions and hit raise my hand. It'll put you in the left-hand corner of my screen. Joanne, I did Tristan then Joanne. I forgot. I'm sorry, and Matt. But Tristan, Joanne, then Matt. Sorry, Tristan, go ahead.
Hey guys, unfortunately we didn't go. We had a family commitment, but we were very, we were watching it from here, and I know it's not the same, but I could feel the energy from Leo and Glenn, and I could tell it was special, and I did feel like I missed out by not going, but we had
You were able to watch it?
What's that?
You were able to watch it? You were able to watch it in Hilton
A
Head?
lot
I
of it
didn't
was
even know
on
that was
Workplace,
possible.
yeah.
Huh.
A lot of the events
There you
were,
go.
and but we had a great time at Build, and we're taking a bunch of people to Cabo. So
Come on, baby, go Cabo. Set a big goal for Cabo. Kevin and Shelly Johnson get it. They set a goal to bring 400 leaders in the organization to Cabo. I guarantee you they will take over the world if they do that. It's going to be so good.
we'll bring
Joanne? Right
And
on,
I
baby.
am
That's how you
going
do
to
it.
Cabo, and one of my main highlights, Brent, was meeting you. And thank you for the invitation to your presidential suite. No, it was fabulous. Thank you. But there is a problem with your link for me to book my hotel, because I went and booked Cabo right away and didn't do the hotel. So get that fixed.
Yeah, when you book, then if you scroll down, it says book your hotel room.
I know,
right
I
there.
didn't have time that night. I just wanted to get
Okay.
the Cabo booked. But then when I go back and it says clicking here,
Yeah, Joanne,
it
just
won't work.
just email me, rob@brentgove.com, and I'll reply with the link.
Okay,
straight to the
perfect.
hotel.
But my highlight, besides Brent, I mean, Will was fantastic. But I went to a session with Sean Getty. He's one of our top teams in Canada, and if he was comparable to US teams, he'd be number 8 in US.
Pass it out this weekend.
I think
Then
somebody needs
that's
to
not
mute your phone, whoever that is. You're
Suzanne,
talking
yeah.
live.
Anyway, Sean Getty, he just restarted a team. He fired everybody for the second time, restarted a year ago. He's got 47 agents, and he gave me some great tips on that. And one of them was to not go higher than 5 agents and record all your education yourself with video. I loved that. Loved. And so that was one of my big highlights. But if you're not at EXPCon, my conversations with Jason Harvard privately topped it. Like, that's what you get at EXPCon that you won't get if you're not there. You gotta talk to people and you build relationships. You know, I'm going to lunch with Jennifer Jones. Jennifer and I have had a relationship now since my first con 3 years ago. I'll never miss one. You have to go. You just have to go.
I love
Make
it.
it part of your
Joanne,
business.
thank you. You're amazing. We got like 2 minutes left, so I'm going to go really quickly to Matt Plummer and Heather Brooks. She'll be our last speaker. You each have 1 minute. The floor is yours. Go.
Hey, Brent. Mine kicked off with Jesse Itzler. Luck is when you put yourself in the right position. Luck is when you put yourself in the right position, because there's a really good chance that the next thing that you need to do is not going to be in your business plan. The story, I've heard it before, but I had not ever seen the video of Matt Damon going down and hitting the coconut tree. I'd heard the
Yep.
story, but I'd not seen the video. Absolute world class. Luck is when you put yourself in the right position, because the chances are it won't be on your business plan.
Bingo. So good. By the way, that was my second highlight, was the Jesse Isler talk, all about soul, man. Put your soul into what you're doing, man. Come on. Are you putting your soul into your open houses, your door knocking, your sphere, your farm, your staff? Are you putting your soul into agent attraction? We're talking deep. It was so good. Of course, I resonate with that kind of stuff. So that was my other highlight. And our final speaker today, Heather Brooks. Heather, a highlight from you for EXPCon.
Hey there. Sorry I look homeless. I've been helping with the election all day. So
No problem.
I only got
Thank you.
yeah, it was great. I only had one day at EXPCon. I had an emergency and I had to leave. But the first day that I was able to attend, I found out more about the Curbio and the express offers and how I can use it to help my investor clients and my, a lot of my database. So that was good because it was things that I didn't know before. And I am trying to sign up to go to Cabo. I was wondering if there's an upgrade option besides the general admission, but if there's not, I'm going to book that today. So I appreciate everything you do. I think you are fantastic. So
You awesome. Thank you, Heather. It's just 547 general admission. I don't believe we have an upgrade option. Maybe that's something we should think about. But for now, we have that. 547 for 5 days. It's a heck of a deal. Remember, 9:30 to 12:30 every day. Play all day, play all night. You're going to get a vacation, and you're going to get inspiration, and you're going to get education, and you're going to have a wonderful time. Don't miss
Hey,
it.
Brent,
Got your
just a quick correction. It's 597 for the general
590.
admission. And it's a nice intimate room, so we don't really need to do a VIP. The VIP is to get there early.
Yeah. Come on, get there early, get a good seat. So, but good question, Heather. Thank you. Okay, this does it for today. So here's the deal. I'm going to do Mastering Sales with Brent Gove in 8.5 minutes. And I promise you, it'll be the best I've ever done in my life. I am fully prepared to crush it.
Hey,
And I
Brent,
cannot wait.
just real
Yes.
quick, you wanted us to put that text in the
Thank
chat
you.
here.
Thank you.
It
I
has some
forgot.
links
Chat.
in it, everybody.
Let's pull it.
See
Everyone
if you
open your
can-
chat right now. He's putting it in the chat. Let's see if we could see that text. Did you already do it, or is doing it right now?
Doing
Let's
it
see
right
the
now.
chat.
It just came.
Okay, so if you scroll up, it looks like, I don't know, mine. There it is. So there's in the chat, you'll see Brent Gove to everyone. It says, we are thrilled to announce the launch of the Icon Incentive Program and Revenue Share Capping Program effective November 1, designed to help you maximize your earnings and take your business to the next level. Icon Incentive Program, unlocking all 7 levels for 13 months if you Icon, from the day you Icon, and then Revenue Share capping. If you cap, we unlock 4 of 5. You already got 1, 2, and 3. So 5 levels for 13 months. Just kind of redoes what we're already telling you. And then Ready to Take Action. You can get a little fact sheet there by clicking that, and the capping program, another fact sheet, just some in writing what we already told you, but we wanted you to have that in the links in case you really want to dive into that. And with that said, you don't have to go anywhere. We're going to stop the recording and then start a countdown, because I hope to absolutely blow your mind in 6.5 minutes. If you got to bounce, but I promise you, 10 minutes of pure, absolute, unadulterated fire. We'll see you in 6.5 minutes. Bye, everybody.